Hello and welcome back to 20SomethingsTV Hot Topics. Today I'm your host, Matt Bakari, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, alumni Julia, Garrett, and Eric. With summer rapidly approaching, many of us are looking forward to locking ourselves back in our homes. But some of us, on the more adventurous side, are looking to do a little bit of traveling, a little bit of international traveling. Luckily, I am joined today by an alumni who has been backpacking several times, and we just wanted to ask you some questions so we could inform our 20-somethings viewers on how they can properly budget, where they might want to go, you know. I wanted to ask, how do you backpack on a 20-somethings budget?
So the biggest thing for me was to get all of the stuff that I knew that I needed. Okay. And a lot of it was preparation. I had a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I wanted to bring, but with a backpack, it was really hard to be able to pack it all in there and do it the right way. Luckily, the bag that I got was awesome. It's like a bag that zips onto another bag, so it's like a 2-in-1.
Oh, okay.
You can like unzip it when you're on the plane, and you can like put it up, and then you can like check the other one, or you can like keep it with you. It was really cool, but in terms of budget, as a solo traveler, it's a lot harder. But when you're with someone else, when you're splitting everything in two, it's a lot easier. So I was able to meet up with a lot of friends and meet new friends along the way, able to split things like Airbnbs, hotels, food, pretty much all the activities that we did.
Oh, cool. What are some of the countries that you've backpacked?
So some of the ones that I've been to are Greece, Italy, France, Spain, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey.
Wow.
Serbia. Yeah, I've done a lot of Eastern Europe, and then some of the major countries too.
Cool. Do you have like a crazy experience on any of those backpacking trips that you would like to share here?
Yes. So
a notable one maybe?
Lots of crazy stories,
Okay.
all good ones, but I actually climbed my first 4,000-foot mountain in Romania, and I didn't know it was going to be 4,000 feet.
It just jumped out at you.
Yeah, pretty much. I was with one of my best friends and all of her friends, and at the time, it was like a month into me being in Romania. So I kind of knew Romania at that point, like basic, very basic. Well, I'm talking about the language.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the mountains. So.
No,
Sorry.
No, like the language. So it's very basic, but we did see a lot of wild animals, like wild cows and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And we stayed in this cabin up at the very top of the mountain, and there was like no heat, no running water. Like it was really, really crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was really fun.
Cool. Out of all the countries you've traveled to, what would be your destination of choice to live if you were to live there?
To live there, I would say it's probably a toss-up between two, Italy and Greece.
Okay.
So I love Italy for the culture and the food and all the beautiful stuff that's over there, all the history and all the cool stuff that you always see on social media. Actually seeing it in person for me was really cool. And then Greece is just beautiful. Like it looks exactly like it would if you were to Google it, you know? And it's really affordable too, especially for travelers, and getting around is really nice because the islands are very small, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of desirable destinations, a name that often does not come up is the state of Connecticut.
Wow.
But
Is
fortunately,
he wrong?
No, but wow.
often referred to as the highway between Rhode Island and New York.
Okay, so that's the person from Rhode Island.
Fortunately for Connecticut, UConn brought home another national championship for their men's basketball team. Congratulations, Huskies. Woo! This is like their fifth, I think, in the last 20 years.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
the team, they came back to the campus to find that it was utterly destroyed during celebrations. I mean, 16 people were sent to hospitals with minor injuries. I mean, there was a car tipped over. There was like dumpsters on fire. How far is too far when it comes to these kinds of celebrations? Because we've seen this before with like Tennessee,
I would say that's a little too far.
You think it's a little too far?
You think it's a little too far?
I don't know.
You tell me, Matt.
I'm asking you, Eric.
You're asking me.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'd say when cars are overturned, my cousin who goes there is sending me pictures of lampposts on the ground on his way to classes.
Okay.
And, he mentioned something about a couch being on fire somehow. I would say that's a little too far.
That's quite far.
Honestly, if a couch is on fire and there's a car overturned, I'm not no longer surprised by the couch. I'm
No,
just like,
the couch is the lesser thing.
yeah, the
I
car
think
got
the fire
overturned.
is the biggest issue out of all.
Fire's
I
the
would-
biggest
like-
issue.
I would agree.
But it
Yeah.
The fact
happened.
that they're pulling down lampposts.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? Okay, first off, how did they accomplish this? Because usually those things are like bolted to the ground. So how did they get out there and get the lamppost up and like walk around? There's like this video of them just walking around with this lamppost, like throwing it in a pile. And I'm like, how did you even get that thing down? Did they have a saw? Did they have like an industrial unbolter thing? This isn't just like a bunch of drunk
No,
college students.
that is a
managed to
great
do this.
question when you think about
How
it.
did they do this?
When you start to get in on that, but yeah, how did they do that? Where did they get the equipment from? Or
It's just the strength.
I think it's the
The
sheer
rage,
yeah
the rage and
the
the
strength of
happiness
an
and the
ox.
strength
It's
of
the
it all,
brute
like
force
because
of-
it happened at URI years ago when the Pats won the
Did
Super
it?
Bowl. Yeah.
Really?
I did not know
Yeah, when
that.
Pats won the Super Bowl, everyone went crazy, stealing street signs, stop signs, parking signs, you know,
Oh
all
my God.
the stuff. There was dumpsters on fire. People were throwing like furniture out the window. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
But, and I'm from Boston originally, so I mean, when
That's-
Titletown, come on, guys,
That's yeah,
you know.
Beantown.
Yeah. So
Dub,
we see
yeah.
it all the time as well. Like when I was growing up, you know, we saw the riots and the celebrations,
Wow.
but I think the fire is just a little bit too much.
That's
you know.
Yeah.
Especially a couch. Why a couch?
That's a
flammable.
perfectly good
Why not a
couch.
couch?
All
Because
the
it-
things to
because
light
it's
on fire.
flammable.
But it's a couch.
Yeah, but
Now that couch is ruined.
the image of a flaming couch often burns in the minds of college students, I would say.
Let's
Anyway,
go burn a
as a
couch.
player, what would your reaction be if you were to return to your campus and find it destroyed in celebrations? Would you be happy that your
See, like the-
your classmates they like went hard for you, or would you be like, damn?
That was
I
my
come home to-
couch.
I come home. That was my couch. Why'd you flip over my car, bro? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, because like on one hand, like you're gonna feel prideful, like wow, they're so happy that I can't see at night anymore. But on the other hand, it's like, why are you tearing apart this campus?
Like, why can't you celebrate like a normal human being and not burn my couch?
I would agree. Yeah, I would be happy. I'd be like, damn, look at that.
Yeah.
I caused this. I point to the car that got tipped over. Anyway, speaking of riots and couches on fire, there's been some verbal riots and couches on fire with the reality television show MILF Manor coming to a conclusion online. There's been some uproar online. MILF Manor, Garrett, I believe you know a bit more about this than me. I want to pass this one to Garrett.
Well, Matt, could you please explain to the audience what a MILF is?
Well, Garrett, thank you for passing that along to me. A MILF is an acronym that stands for Mothers I Would Like to Fornicate.
Fair
Anyway,
enough.
back to you, Garrett.
I think we have a clip from the show, if we can pull it up.
Woo! That's my mom right there.
Mamá, ¿qué haces aquí?
Here, Dios mío de mi vida. Oh my God.
I just saw straight two possessed eyes and just stay there for a couple of seconds and say, what is this?
I am really confused right now. What is really happening?
The point of the show is they have a bunch of like 50-year-old women come on and they're told that they're just doing a dating show. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna reveal the boys to you, like a Love Island style dating show. We're gonna reveal the boys, and then it turns out it's all their sons.
Oh God.
Who are in like their 20s. And so now it's just moms dating like
20-somethings.
Dating their
20-somethings.
Yeah, so that's the premise of the show, and that's the moment that they learned that that was their sons, at least supposedly. Of course, it's reality TV, so it's
Yeah.
all fake. But that's the moment they're supposed to learn that they was their sons.
I
on the
don't
same show.
understand why TLC would want to make this show.
Oh, they actually have an argument for it.
I think it's weird, and
I mean,
I
it
feel
is-
bad for. I don't know. Why would you go on the show? I don't know.
Can I ask, would you feel worse for the moms or the sons?
The moms.
The sons.
Sons.
Really?
The moms
Because
are.
they have to deal with more of the trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's gonna be internalized. Young
Like
impression.
you gotta go
messed
home.
up.
As a son, you gotta go home to all your mates and be like, yeah, so I went on the MILF dating show,
And my mom was there.
and my
think they'd
MILF
be
mom
pretty
was
proud
there.
of
My
it.
MILF mom was
weird.
there.
Yeah, no. But the way TLC describes it is empowering for women. So there's
Oh.
always a
No, it's
stigma.
No, it isn't. I don't think that's.
No,
so
it's
they
not.
so they say there's always a stigma about older men dating younger women, and that's fine. But older women dating younger
I
men,
think
now
they
that's
missed the
weird.
mark. This is like a cutie situation.
Yeah, this is kind of like that. But
bring
let's
that
not talk
movie up.
about that.
So what's the goal of the show? Like, what are they just like
To
aiming-
date a MILF.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's just straight up just here.
It's like Love Island, but with MILFs.
I haven't watched Love Island.
Love Island is much better. I haven't seen MILF Manor, but from what I can imagine, Love Island that I've seen is a good show.
Love
Island
Island
is more normal.
I really like Love Island.
Okay.
I only watch the British version.
Oh, all right. I didn't know
classic.
this.
I think that's the original.
There's multiple. Do you all have a favorite reality television show that you often, you go to as like a guilty pleasure sometimes?
I like Amazing Race.
Amazing Race. Okay.
Traveler,
Okay.
That's a good
I would
one.
love to be on Amazing Race someday. And Big Brother.
It's a great one.
I like Big Brother.
Okay.
One of our suite mates loves Jersey Shore, and I watched about half a season of it with him like a month ago.
Okay.
Because I was just sitting there.
DJ Pauly D from Johnston, Rhode Island.
I did not pay
Represent.
much attention to
He
it.
follows me on Twitter.
Does he?
He does.
That's
What?
incredible.
Why?
DJ, why not?
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll leave my bedroom and like walk through the living room and be like, yep, the Jersey Shore is on again.
No, my mom loves The Housewives, and I don't get it. I've been in the room when she's watching like Orange County or whatever the other Housewives shows are. I don't know. I don't care enough. But it's like, why? What is the appeal here? No offense, Mom, but what the hell?
No offense, Mom, but what the hell?
It's just a weird show. Like, I don't get the appeal in these reality shows of a bunch of rich, like, white women.
Isn't that show literally just? It's just housewives.
Yeah.
Doing housewife things.
Real Housewives. Yes, that is the title of the show, Garrett.
Yeah. Well, MILF Manor you can't really get from the title. So.
My favorite
Not the
one.
implication.
My favorite one was I like the ones that are completely scripted, unabashedly scripted. They're like complete satire. I loved South Beach Tow. South Beach Tow was hilarious.
What is that?
South Beach Tow. They would find themselves in the most outrageous situations, like. They want to tow somebody, but they're like escaping on a boat, so they get in like one of those water jet skis and chase them down onto like a boat, and then throw her off the boat. He's like, strap me up. And then there was the Mountain Monsters, I think it's called, where it's like scripted like Finding Bigfoot. It's hilarious.
Oh, that
Anyway,
was so good.
that's gonna do it for today's episode of 20-somethings Hot Topics with this group. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we'll catch you next week. Thank you.